What's up, tech fans, and welcome back to Qualcomm Pulse. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the biggest stories shaking up the tech world. We're diving headfirst into AMD's ambitious MegaPod, challenging Nvidia's SuperPod. Get ready for a deep dive into how AMD is aiming to dominate high-performance computing with a massive new system. Next up, we're exploring why AMD stock is surging today. After a recent dip, a massive cloud forecast from Oracle is sending shockwaves through the semiconductor market and boosting AMD's share price. We'll break down what this means for chip makers and the AI race. And speaking of rebounds, we're uncovering the latest on AMD's stock performance as it battles back after a significant 20% fall. We'll look at the factors driving this recovery and what it means for investors watching the AI semiconductor space. Finally, we're catching the exciting collaboration between Moreh and SGLang as they showcase a cutting-edge distributed inference system on AMD hardware at the AI Infra Summit 2025. This partnership promises new AI computing alternatives, and we've got all the details. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. AMD's MegaPod is coming to challenge Nvidia's SuperPod. This is a massive move in the high-performance computing arena, with AMD reportedly gearing up to launch its MegaPod system. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a direct play to compete with Nvidia's established SuperPod architecture. The MegaPod is designed with a staggering 256 Instinct MI500 GPUs, spread across 3 racks, aiming for sheer scale and interconnect efficiency. This setup features 64 Verano CPUs and a central rack dedicated to networking, potentially utilizing AMD's new Vulcano network cards. While Nvidia's SuperPod boasts a higher total GPU count through its architecture, AMD's MegaPod focuses on a massive number of individual GPU packages, creating a compelling alternative for HPC workloads. Analysts are watching closely to see how network latency and throughput will perform, as these will be critical for unlocking the full potential of this GPU-heavy configuration. Expected around late 2027, the MegaPod positions AMD as a serious contender in the race for HPC dominance. Initial reactions highlight the strategic significance of this move, with many seeing it as AMD's boldest attempt yet to counter Nvidia's stronghold in the AI and HPC markets. The sheer scale of the MegaPod has generated buzz, though comparisons to Nvidia's SuperPod remain complex due to architectural differences. Stay tuned as we break down the market reaction to these powerful new systems. Next, find out how Oracle's cloud forecast is sending AMD's stock soaring. AMD stock surges on Oracle's cloud power. Get ready for a significant boost in AMD's stock price, driven by a surprising surge fueled by Oracle's latest cloud infrastructure forecast. While Oracle's first quarter results slightly missed analyst expectations, their forward guidance for their cloud business has ignited a rally not just for Oracle, but for key players in the AI chip market, including AMD. Oracle projects a massive acceleration in revenue from its Oracle Cloud infrastructure, forecasting an incredible 77% annual surge to reach $18 billion this fiscal year, with ambitions to hit a staggering $144 billion in 4 years. This bullish outlook from Oracle is a major tailwind for AMD. As a critical provider of processors for data centers, AMD is poised to benefit from the massive scaling and build-out of cloud infrastructure. This news injects renewed optimism into AMD's position in the data center processor market, even as it continues to vie for supremacy against competitors like Nvidia. This development has sent waves of excitement through the investment community, with many analysts pointing to Oracle's aggressive cloud expansion as a direct indicator of strong future demand for the underlying semiconductor technology that AMD provides. But is this surge enough to overcome recent market headwinds? We'll explore AMD's stock rebound after a significant dip, right after this. AMD stock stages a comeback after 20% plunge. Advanced Micro Devices is showing resilience this week, with its stock making a notable rebound after a challenging period that saw a 20% drop. This recovery is being fueled by a renewed sense of AI optimism and, crucially, by robust cloud growth forecasts from Oracle, which are lifting the entire semiconductor sector. Just last week, AMD's shares dipped below key technical levels, reaching $150.80, a move that had unsettled investors concerned about competitive pressures and leadership changes. However, the narrative shifted dramatically this week following Oracle's release of exceptionally strong long-term cloud revenue projections. Despite missing some short-term estimates, Oracle's outlook, projecting cloud revenue to climb from $32 billion to an astonishing $144 billion over the next 4 years, has sent its own stock soaring and provided a significant boost to chip makers like AMD, which saw a 5.5% rise this week. This rebound is critical for AMD as it navigates a highly competitive data center market, facing challenges from giants like Broadcom and the emergence of custom AI chips from companies like Alibaba, which have raised concerns about potential price competition and margin pressure. Adding to investor caution, the recent departure of AMD's chief accounting officer, Philip Carter, created a brief period of uncertainty. The market is closely watching AMD's ability to maintain this momentum, with analysts emphasizing that its success hinges on navigating intense competition, protecting its profit margins, and demonstrating consistent execution in the rapidly evolving AI semiconductor landscape. But the innovation in AI infrastructure doesn't stop there. Get ready to see how AMD is powering the next generation of AI inference systems. Moreh and SGLang team up to boost AMD in AI inference. Exciting news from the AI Infra Summit 2025, where Moreh and SGLang are joining forces to showcase a highly efficient distributed inference system built on AMD hardware. This collaboration marks a significant step in providing powerful and cost-competitive alternatives to Nvidia in the AI infrastructure space. Moreh, an AI infrastructure software company, presented benchmark results demonstrating their system's superior optimization for deep learning models compared to Nvidia solutions, alongside advancements in their partnership with Tenstorrent for next-generation AI semiconductors. At the summit, Moreh CEO Gangwon Zhou highlighted the company's strong technical capabilities as an AMD software partner and their ongoing proof-of-concept projects with major LLM companies. The joint effort with SGLang, a leader in deep learning inference software, aims to accelerate the expansion of the rapidly growing deep learning inference market by developing an AMD-based distributed inference system. This strategic alliance underscores Moreh's ambition to become a global provider of diverse AI computing solutions, leveraging collaborations with key players like AMD, Tenstorrent, and SGLang. This development is generating considerable interest, with industry observers noting the potential for this partnership to disrupt the AI inference market by offering compelling performance and cost advantages on AMD platforms, thereby diversifying the options available to AI developers and enterprises. And that brings us to the end of our news roundup. Let's quickly recap the biggest stories of the day. And that's a wrap on today's Qualcomm Pulse. We saw AMD's ambitious MegaPod set to challenge Nvidia's SuperPod, AMD stock surge thanks to Oracle's powerful cloud forecast, AMD's impressive stock rebound after a significant dip, and the exciting collaboration between Moreh and SGLang showcasing distributed inference on AMD hardware. Don't miss out on any of the tech action. Smash that like button, subscribe to Qualcomm Pulse for all the latest updates, ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels. We'll see you in the next one.